Hello, Cassandra. Um, I saw your post and I wanted to reply to it. It seems like you and I are communicating quite a bit in between emails and my reply here. Um, yeah, I am in complete agreement that we definitely need to remain involved as a nation with the issues in Korea and on the peninsula. We've been involved in it since the Korean War. And I think we need to continue our involvement and our support of the Korean people. South Korea has proved to be a pretty strong ally in the Pacific region for us, and I think they'll continue to do so. When I was there back in the 90s, there was quite a growing um, desire for um, reunification. Um, the most of your younger generation wants a reunification. A lot of your older generation wants it because a lot of them still have family that is unfortunately separated from them because of the DMZ. Um, I completely agree with supporting them. My only concern is uh, I'm not sure it'll ever happen under the Kim regime. His grandfather and his father both. His father was in power when I was there, and probably when your parents were there. Either he was, or his or Kim Jong Un, one of the two. When I was there, his father was in power, um, and I just don't foresee a reunification, unfortunately, between the two countries until Kim regime is out of power. The only way that is going to happen is if the North Korean people are able to obtain um, a little more information than they are allowed to have now. They're very limited to their news information. They're very limited to what comes in the country, social media wise and news wise. And most of the Korean population I heard on the news when the summit between Kim Jong Un and President Trump was occurring in Singapore. Most of the country had no idea that Kim Jong Un was even meeting with the U.S. president in a foreign country until he had been there for a couple of days. So they're very limited on the information they receive and very limited on what they see on social media, very limited on internet capabilities and news capabilities. Um, and the Kim regime just really does not allow them a whole lot of information unless they have pretty much redacted everything they don't want the North Korean people to know. So until the North Korean people are able to obtain a little more freedom of the press and freedom of social media and freedom of gaining information, I don't think that a rebellion is ever going to happen that could remove Kim or whoever takes his place out of power. As far as the whole Indochina war with Japan, um, I had several Korean friends that I was there that kind of gave me a little more in-depth understanding of the hostilities between the Japanese and the Koreans that are still evident today. Um, Most Korean people don't look highly on the Japanese. And the reason why is during the war with Korea, Japan actually came over there and stripped a lot of the forest and a lot of the trees because Japan needed the wood. and actually stripped all their forests clean and shipped wood back to Japan. So the Koreans look pretty harshly on the Japanese for their actions during the war with them. I am hoping, like you, that can indeed continue to be involved, and I'm hoping that our involvement continues to have a positive effect on the peninsula. But I am concerned and agree with you that we definitely need to tread lightly, because we are dealing with a group of people that we cannot trust what they're saying or what they do. Just today, after Mike Pompeo left North Korea for the last 2 days negotiating with cabinet officials there, the reports that Mike Pompeo gave about how well the negotiations were going, according to the North Korean people, were completely false. So, what Pompeo said went well. The North Korean officials came back and said, "No, I don't know what he's talking about. It didn't go as well as he claims it did." So, it North Korea is one of those regimes where they're going to continue to do what they do to benefit those in power. And those that are in power right now do not want to give up power easily. As the old saying go, power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. Very, very true, especially in the North Korean situation. And if we as a nation do not continue to be involved in the peninsula, then countries like Russia and China will become involved. And before you know it, then they'll be the ones that will be nation building in their image instead of what we're hoping the peninsula can look like. So, let me know what you think.